myself, my nurse managers, we use it to help us build a picture of our patient. When we get a patient from the hospital, we are sometimes missing patient information that we need to really help that patient get to the end result that they want to. For instance, one of the things I use a lot is about immunizations. The immunization history. We have to have that information right from the beginning. We have 3 days to get that information into their record. So we have to have that information in order to offer the vaccine in a timely manner. So we can go into HealthInfoNet, get that information. It's usually right there, right under the immunization tab. Find out when they had it last, and then go and get our consents from the patient. So that is my favorite tab that you have.
I utilize it for just about everything, whether it be a new admission coming in or it be an existing resident that I have. It gives me access to, I want to say real-time access. Like I had a gentleman who went out for, testing yesterday. I mean, I can actually go on the portal and read the doctor's results before they come through the fax machine here.
You can get a lot of new admissions that are directly from the hospital, and we don't know those patients from before. We're not their primary care providers. We are only provided a certain amount of information from the hospital. And even if we're provided everything, we don't have the information prior to their hospitalization. And, I grew up in, I think I graduated medical school in 2000. It was already electronic at that point. I never really had paper charts. So just the fact of looking through a paper chart can be, for me, is quite cumbersome. So I would much rather look at a computer. So on a general basis for new admissions, I receive the paperwork, I look through the discharge summary, history, and physical, see what kind of labs and radiology I'll find, but then I'll go into HealthInfoNet frequently if there are any questions about either prior, pre-hospitalization, or even during that hospitalization, just to put the story together better in my mind.
We use it as helping us plan for the continuum of their care. So we can look at what were they doing at home, what was their life like before they went to the ER, before they got admitted to your hospitals, and how can we plan for their safe discharge home. And a lot of that information is available right in HealthInfoNet.
And when we have quality meetings with regards to readmission meetings, and then we'll sort of look, okay, well, especially if they don't come back to us, so we don't know what happened, I'll go back in and say, okay, let's figure this out so we can implement some sort of system approach.
And it's nice to have a one-stop shop, which is what is fabulous. Trying to call every single primary care provider and ask those questions, then they'll send you the medical records, and then they send you to a different secretary for that provider if you have a certain hub. So to have one stop and you can give them all at once, it's fabulous.
So it's all those things that are right there at your fingertips, to where I used to have to wait and ask somebody, can you get this for me? And then I'd have to wait for medical records to, send over the authorization, get the authorization, and then, send over. So it's decreased the lag time considerably. I mean, I can go on and look at labs that I had done this morning and know what I need to do. So, it's facilitated the care so much more than prior to. The hurry up and wait scenario is kind of gone now.